Class 12, your chemical kinetics chapter is going on. So today I came to discuss about a new topic, that is molecularity of a reaction. In the previous topic I told you about order of a reaction, how to find out the SI unit for different order of a reaction, what is the way to calculate the order of a reaction for zero order, first order, second order. I told you about those things. Now today you are going to learn about molecularity. I have written here the definition of molecularity. The number of molecules or atoms, of reactants that take part or effectively collide in elementary chemical reaction is called molecularity. I am repeating it again. The number of molecules or atoms of reactants that take part or effectively collide in elementary chemical reaction, that is called molecularity. Now some meanings you have to know in this definition. What is the meaning of elementary chemical reaction? Elementary chemical reaction means the reaction which is occurring in a single state. The whole reaction is occurring in a single state. That reaction is known as elementary chemical reaction. Another thing is effectively collide. During a chemical reaction, when the reactants they collide with each other, then only the reaction takes place and product is going to form. So effectively collide means there must be some particular orientation, there must be some particular position in which they must collide to give you the product, otherwise the collision will not be effective. So when they are going to collide effectively, then only the product is going to form, and we are going to count the number of molecules or atoms which are colliding effectively. Number of molecules or atoms means in moles, we say number of moles of molecules or atoms, and that is known as molecularity of a reaction. In general, it has been found that molecularity of a reaction, it can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, but more than 3 atoms, if they are going to collide, or molecules if they are going to collide, it will not be an effective collision. That means the product is not going to form properly. So molecularity of a reaction generally cannot be more than 3. It is having the values only 1, 2 and 3. But there are many reactions which occur in single step. Single step is written. You might have seen that 6 molecules of one reactant, 5 molecules of another reactant, or 3 molecules of another reactant are participating to give you the product. So can the molecularity be 10, 11, 12? No. Actually, that reaction, the collision doesn't occur in single step. That reaction can be broken into more than one step where the effective collision occurs, and we have to consider a single step to find out the molecularity of a reaction. That kind of reactions are generally known as complex reaction. So I am coming under complex reaction later on. First, molecularity of a single step reaction, I am going to give you some examples so that you can understand. I have taken the example number 1, that is dissociation of ammonium nitrate. NH4NO2 is ammonium nitrate. Dissociation of this will give you nitrogen and water. Okay. So here experimentally it has been found that rate of the reaction is K means constant, rate constant, NH4NO2 to the power 1. That means from this rate we can calculate the order of a reaction that I told you in the earlier video, how to calculate the order of a reaction. The rate is depending upon the concentration of the reactant only, and as it is the power is 1, so order is 1. Molecularity of this reaction that has been found theoretically is also 1. Now, how can you can say that one molecule or one atom, how it can collide with each other? In this case, actually it is going to collide with the container, going to collide with something else, then effectively collision occurs. And after that it may collide with another molecule also. So in this case molecularity is 1, and this kind of reaction where the molecularity is 1 is known as unimolecular reaction. The reaction in which molecularity is 2, suppose 2 moles of molecules are going to collide with each other, in that case the molecularity is 2. I have not given the example of reaction in which molecularity is 2, but that kind of reaction is known as bimolecular reaction. Bimolecular reaction. When the molecularity is 2, if the molecularity is 2, that is known as bimolecular reaction. Another example I have given here, that is 2NO plus O2, that is nitric oxide reacting with oxygen to give you nitrogen dioxide 2NO2. Experimentally it has been found that rate equal to K NO2 means rate depends upon the concentration of NO, that is power is 2, and it depends upon the concentration of O2 whose power is 1. So order how to calculate? 2. Order is 2 plus 1, so that is 3. Molecularity here, molecularity is 2 molecules of NO, 1 molecule of oxygen. They are colliding with each other. After effective collision, we can say that molecularity is 3. So here order is also 3, molecularity is also 3. This kind of reaction where molecularity is 3 is known as termolecular reaction. Termolecular reaction. Now molecularity of a reaction cannot be more than 3, I told you earlier. I am going to explain another example where the order and molecularity are not same, different. For example, hydrolysis of this one, ester, CH3COOC2H5. This is the ester. Hydrolysis of this ester will give you CH3COOH plus C2H5OH, acid plus alcohol. You have learned this earlier. Now in this reaction, water has been taken as excess. Amount of water is taken as excess. So when the water is taken as excess, the concentration of water does not affect the rate of a reaction. It is already present in excess. So if you add more water or remove a little bit of water, it will not have any effect on the rate of the reaction. Experimentally it has been found that rate of the reaction is K, that is constant, into concentration of CH3COOH to the power 1. It depends upon, I have taken it in terms of product, I can take it in terms of reactant also, that is CH3COOC2H5. This can also be written in terms of reactant. CH3COOC2H5. This can be written as the rate. Now it depends upon only the concentration of this reactant, does not depend upon water. So my order is coming what? Order is coming as 1. But molecularity means it is reacting with water, that means 1 molecule of this and 1 molecule of this. So molecularity is coming 2. So this is the example where order and molecularity are not same, and this kind of reactions are known as pseudo-order reaction. The reaction in which molecularity and order are not same, that kind of reaction is known as pseudo-order reaction. PSUDO order reaction. This is pseudo first order reaction because the order is 2. If order is order is 1. If order is 2, pseudo second order reaction. This one order 1 means pseudo first order reaction. In general, I can say that it is pseudo order reaction. Now next I am going to discuss about complex reaction and difference between molecularity and your difference between molecularity and order. I will explain some complex reaction also. I am going to discuss about complex reaction. I told that molecularity is find out by the single state reaction. Single state means the reaction which occur in only one state. There are certain reactions in which the reaction is occurring in more than one state, that is known as complex reaction. In complex reaction, if I give only the complex equation, only one complex equation cannot determine the molecularity. Molecularity of a complex reaction is not defined. So what happens in complex reaction? In complex reaction, order is given by the slowest state. Suppose the complex reaction is divided into 2-3 steps. The order is also given by the slowest state, and that is called rate determining state. Slowest state is known as rate determining state. And generally the molecularity of the slowest state is same as the order of the overall reaction, and that is only known as molecularity of the reaction. Molecularity of the slowest state is same as the order of the overall reaction, and that is also known as molecularity of the reaction. One example of complex reaction I am showing you where you cannot define the molecularity. The reaction is CH3COO. It is broken into CH3COO negative. It is iron definitely. So it is broken into two parts, CH4 and CO. This is also iron. This is complex reaction. CH3CHO. It is, I have written wrong. CH3CHO. It is not iron. This is a compound. CH3CHO. It is broken into CH4 plus CO. So rate of the reaction experimentally has been found as 3/2. That is concentration of this one in the form of 3/2. So what is the order of the reaction? If the power is 3/2, order is also 3/2. But molecularity cannot be in fraction. It is always in integer. So I cannot define molecularity of a reaction of this kind. And this kind of reaction is known as complex reaction. To define it, I have to break it into more than one state. Another example I have taken, that is this one is the dissociation of hydrogen peroxide. H2O2 is hydrogen peroxide. Dissociation of hydrogen peroxide occurs in alkaline medium where I is taken as negative. I is taken as your catalyst. I negative means iodine. Actually, iodine is taken as a catalyst here. After the reaction, the product you are going to get as water and oxygen. That is dissociation of hydrogen peroxide give you water and oxygen. Iodine is taken as your catalyst. Now, rate of a reaction has been found as K, that is rate constant, and it has been found that it depends upon the concentration of both H2O2 and I negative, that is this one. But in the reaction, this is not a reactant, this is only the catalyst. So how this rate K? Actually, this reaction is divided into two steps. In step 1, H2O2 is reacting with I negative, that is ion of iodine. The product formed is H2O plus IO negative. In the second step, H2O2 again reacting with IO negative. H2O is coming out, O2 is coming out, and I negative. That means the catalyst which was taken in first step is coming out as the product in the second step. The actual product is water and oxygen. These two are the actual product. So the first step is the slow, and this is only the rate determining step. So the rate is this one. Now in this reaction, what is the molecularity? Molecularity is also 2. Molecularity of this reaction is 2. Because molecularity means in the slow state how many molecules are effectively colliding with each other. This one and this one is effectively collide with each other. So molecularity is also 2 and order is also 2. So the first step, this is the slow state, that is the rate determining state. So this is all about complex reaction. I hope I am able to explain. I am going to discuss about the differences between molecularity and order of a reaction. 3 points are, you can just go through these 3 points so that you can carry it out. Number 1, it is experimentally determined quantity, that is order. Order of a reaction is experimentally determined quantity. On the other hand, molecularity, it is theoretically determined quantity. Number 2, order is defined for both elementary as well as complex reaction. Elementary means single step reaction. So order can be defined for both elementary as well as complex reaction. Molecularity is only defined for elementary reaction. For complex reaction, molecularity cannot be defined. Third point, order can be negative value, positive value, zero or fraction. Order of a reaction can be positive, negative, zero or fraction, anything. On the other hand, molecularity means only integers that can have only values of 1, 2 and 3. That is, molecularity can be unimolecular, bimolecular and termolecular. More than 3 molecules cannot collide effectively and simultaneously. If you have any problem, you can pause the video and write down the differences. I want you to write down the differences between molecularity and order of a reaction, because this is very important from the point of view of your exam. So I hope today's topic I am able to clear properly, that is molecularity and how it is related with order. Thank you very much.